I hope you're having a wonderful day. I'm back with yet another XRP update, and today we will discuss why the XRP price is about to go 10x soon. Well, for starters, since February 21st, 2018, we're trading XRP above $1 for the first time. From the look of things, I think it's time we officially call the long-awaited XRP bull run. Welcome to Moneyside. Hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications bell if you haven't already, and let's dive into this. The price of XRP soared at April 10th is around $1.35, which is a really big deal, especially from a technical standpoint. We'll talk about this shortly, so stick around to this video's end for our detailed technical analysis. But before that, let's see what analysts have to say about the XRP market pattern. Following the XRP trends on Twitter, you will see that most analysts believe the value of XRP could go much higher than we initially thought. That will be due to a wide range of factors and the multiplier effects. With that in mind, let's find out more. The XRP token rally is just beginning, and in the next few months, we could witness new all-time highs for this coin. Peter Brandt, a crypto analyst with over 4 decades of experience tracking commodity markets, identified a pattern in the XRP weekly charts, a possible inverted head and shoulders with a stunted right shoulder. With this pattern, it is evident that the prices of XRP could go 10 times to new all-time highs very soon. We could quickly experience a massive breakout in the XRP price. While analysts tend to differ on these market patterns, what remains constant is that the future remains bright for the XRP, going with the current price action. The ongoing XRP's token rally has seen the token's value doubled over the past week as Ripple continues to battle the SEC. As of writing, the XRP market cap is $52.891 billion, which could oversee XRP capture a new position in the top 4 league of the most significant crypto assets. When is the right time to take profit? A top crypto analyst, DIY Investing, said on his Twitter that his prediction for XRP in this market cycle is $28. He noted that XRP could climb all the way to $28 this calendar year, and I must agree. It won't take us long to start seeing the fireworks in the XRP market cycle. Well, right now, we are at the $1 mark that everybody thought was almost impossible to achieve. So a 10 times bull run wouldn't be so insane after all. When it comes to taking profit in XRP, it's not all about the price. There is a wide range of other factors that will come into play henceforth. Multiple analysts believe that we are likely to see a continuation of this uptrend. In this age of altcoins, there are several trading strategies that people can use. For one, hodling doesn't entail full-time commitment like day trading does. This is the strategy that most XRP traders have been doing since the coin's nosedive last December. When XRP faced the sudden drop, instead of the traders buying and selling based on short-term price moves, the users who hodled bought the XRP and held on to them with the hopes of the price rising in the future. Well, XRP didn't disappoint, as now, here we are talking of a 10 times in just a few months. All in all, instead of puzzling over when to exit the trade and take your profit, you might as well consider flipping other profitable altcoins. For instance, you can check out my previous video on SafeMoon, another substantial investment. The update on the SEC versus Ripple, according to Jeremy Hogan. On April 7th, Ripple answered the SEC lawsuit with 7 affirmative defenses. In this case, the most crucial defense was Ripple's 4th affirmative defense, a fair notice claim stemming from the U.S. Constitution. This was a complete defense to the securities violation that argued that Ripple lacked fair notice that its conduct was prohibited. In this case, Judge Netburn moved an oral ruling on the record for this case. She ordered that the SEC is to search for and produce all communications related to XRP, Bitcoin, and Ether where a third party was involved, and any formal internal documents expressing the agency's interpretation or views on cryptocurrency, and deliver them to Ripple. Further, Netburn granted most of Ripple's motion, which means that the entire discovery could turn out to be a treasure search for information that could end up being embarrassing for the SEC. And where we are standing right now, it could be game over in the SEC's case against Ripple. All in all, there is something significant in play for this case that I'd like us to take note of. The SEC will have to produce a privileged log of documents now. Ripple will now be able to see all the documents that have been out there regarding the case. Could all this signal that we possibly are expecting an early resolution of this case? Well, let's wait and see. Now, why I believe XRP will go 10x. XRP will not only reach the $2 mark, but it will likely 10x in the next few weeks. Yes, that's right. I'm not creating castles in the air, but it's a fact. That's about to happen. Most traders dump their XRP because of the SEC lawsuit, and right now, the coin is at $1. I told you guys earlier, this coin will reach the $1 mark, and it was time to invest. Right now, I'm giving you a special tip. Okay, let me show you why, if you haven't noticed already. XRP had gained a substantial following all over the world, so much so that even if this coin is facing a lawsuit, other exchanges still work with it. More importantly, XRP isn't battling the SEC because they broke the law. The only reason, if any, this lawsuit is happening is because of unclear laws from the SEC. The other valid reason is that XRP has maintained a top spot even after taking all those price hits. Even though the price of XRP went down for a while, this coin is not going down lightly. Thankfully, we might be witnessing a price correction. To give you a more vivid description of what I'm talking about, let's take a look at the technical analysis. Now, we're looking at the hourly time frame perspective. As already stated in the previous analysis, XRP USD these times has developed a really solid bullish pace as it moved through an important resistances and recently already shown up with bullish alignments in its structure. In this case, now I discovered an important formational structure that will be a worthwhile determination in the upcoming times, especially when XRP USD manages to develop the further decisive price actions. Therefore, I detected all the important levels and likely destinies we should consider in the established structure and upcoming movements. As XRP USD recently already showed up with high bullish volatility, it tested the upper boundary of the main ascending channel that is marked with the black boundaries in my chart. Furthermore, XRP USD has developed this coherent wave count to the upside with the waves A and B already fully completed, with wave C recently rightly moving into the upper boundary of the ascending channel and testing it. Now within the middle line of the channel, XRP USD has some good supports lying also backed by the EMAs in this structure, as it is more likely that XRP USD firstly develops a pullback to these zones. It should be also expected then it is necessary that the XRP USD rightly bounces in this zones and does not show up with bearish pressure invalidating it. At the moment, XRP USD is definitely one of the more bullish currencies in the market. This is necessary to assess because not every currency has such bullish circumstances as the cryptocurrency market divergence is increasing. The next times it will be important to elevate on how XRP USD approaches the remaining supports and how a bounce from there can emerge. When XRP USD then finally bounces above the upper boundary, as it is shown in my chart, this will be the proper setup for the wave C extension to develop. Taking this further, targets at around the 1.5 zones have good potentials to be reached. For now, these scenarios need to be elevated. It will be an interesting development. Again, congratulations to all my XRP army. Keep in mind, we are not a licensed financial advisor. All videos on this channel are intended for entertainment purposes only. Tell us what you think in the comments section below and let's have a conversation. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like this video and click on the subscribe button below. Turn on notifications to get informed whenever we post our amazing content. And we'll see you in the next video.